Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all doing great. Now that Federal Reserve event is over, now what is going to happen next is what we are going to see in this video. Very interesting thing today is that in spite of FIIs buying in huge quantity, market felt like anything. Nifty felt like anything. Bank Nifty was even worse. It felt like so much. It felt like anything, right? So we'll see about that. What is happening in terms of you might see, you might think why in spite of FIIs buying more than 3,000 crores, why the market is fell is because they didn't buy in all the stocks. In one particular stock only there was buying, and I think you can guess the stock Adani Enterprises. Only in Adani Enterprises. In fact, today Adani Enterprises was a star performer. It was up by more than 1.5% FIIs buying. And who do you think these FIIs are? Nothing but this same company's money going outside from tax havens, going to tax haven, then coming back to India in the form of FIA. So they have some tax exemptions, right? We are only the poor guys, or retailers are the only people who pay all kind of taxes. There is no taxes for Ambanis or Adanis or whatsoever, right? So anyway, we'll talk about that in different video. We'll see what happens. In fact, today morning I told whoever had written, I saw today Nifty people were writing even 18,750, 18,800 call options. These people will run for cover, and that is exactly what has happened. And I also told in yesterday's video, there is huge number of put calls being written at 44,000, 44,100 and even 44,200. So much of calls has been written. And you know what has happened today. Today market felt like anything, Bank Nifty felt like anything. And we are expecting more downside tomorrow also, right? So US futures are all in the red, and you know what happens in terms of US market. Actually, they played it very well. Federal Reserve came out, they told they are going to pause the interest rate. Okay, that is good news, that is positive for the market. But what they told also is that going forward, we may increase the interest rate twice. So that is a negative news for the market, and market started falling. And everything is a domino effect, ripple effect all over the world. Asia Pacific, Europe, US, every market is falling like domino. So we'll see what is going to happen, and let us see we'll see the open interest first later. But FII data, if you see the FII data, FIIs have bought for around 3,085 crores and DAIs have sold for just 297 crores. In spite of all this happening, why the market is falling down is because of only one stock. And let me show you that stock, Nifty 50 stock, which is Adani Enterprises. Today was up by 1.6%. From where they have taken, you know, the Hindenburg issue from around, they have brought it from around 4,100, 4,000 levels. They have brought it down to 1,000 levels. Again, they have brought it back to around 2,500 level. This is the amount of manipulation in individual stocks or some stocks. That's why I am reluctant to trade in Adani stock or Infosys stock or Reliance Industries stock. It is very manipulated. Insider trading is there. All kind of faltu things will happen in stock options. So it is, first thing, it is very expensive to sell stock option. Second thing, it is very hard to manage stock option. Adjustment is very expensive, right? So we'll see, we'll forget about stock option, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and even Nifty is more than enough now. Mid cap Nifty is coming up. We'll work on that also. So this 4 is more than enough to make at least yearly 20 or 24% is what is a good trader. If you make more than 20 to 25% per year, you should be more than happy, right? Now, the question is, what is going to happen next? What is the trajectory of Nifty, where it might end up? Now, I don't see Nifty going anywhere, maybe big downside risk, or maybe it is going to crash. I'm not going to say that. Maximum, it will go till 18,500 is what I am expecting. 18,500 is a very, very stiff support, strong support. So 18,000 should hold. 18,500 should hold. If 18,500 is not holding, then we might see, or we might go on the downside, is what is my expectation. And in terms of Bank Nifty, maybe Bank Nifty was very, very super bearish now. Today, it like open was around 44,000, low is close was around 43,600, around 600 points movement in Bank Nifty alone on an expiry day, you imagine how people will trade, right? Expiry day trades, it is going to be very hard if it comes like this. Now, where it is going to end up now, this is actually 43,500 was a very, very strong support since it has closed below 43,500. Now, what will happen tomorrow is Woods will try to close above 43,500. If 43,500 is not sustaining tomorrow, then we might see a levels of around how much? Maybe 42, 43, 42,700 or 42,500 is what I am expecting in Bank Nifty. And you know, Bank Nifty is an index which is having capacity to move in big numbers, right? We have seen Bank Nifty moving 1,200 points, 1,500 points, even 2,200 points in a single trading session. So 600 points movement is not a big deal, right? And in spite of all this happening, in spite of bear's grip, India VIX was down by 0.72%. That is very, very interesting. So all kind of interesting stuff happened today, right? That is how our market works, right? And in terms of open interest, exactly opposite of what happened yesterday. Yesterday we saw huge number of puts being returned. Today, huge number of calls being returned. So this is next week. So there shouldn't be any significance in this one. So we will have to see tomorrow's data. And this data is not reliable. This data can change anytime, right? And Bank Nifty 44,000 is a strong resistance. That's why you are seeing huge number of calls being written at 44,000. So we'll see how things pan out. But I can tell you, market is not going to go fall like crash like anything, or market is not going to like it is going to go to 17,000, 17,500. I don't expect those kind of things. So maybe we will have this is just a knee-jerk reaction. We will have maybe a small gap down tomorrow, and we might see a little consolidation towards downside, but I don't see any big crash or whatsoever. And as I talk to you, US futures are all in the red. European markets are all also red. Asia Pacific closed in the red. So we will see how Dow Jones closes tomorrow, and we will see how things pan out going forward is what I believe, or what is my perspective about the market, right? So we'll see how things pan out. Last but not the least, we'll also see SGX Nifty. If SGX Nifty is showing any positivity, SGX Nifty is also down. It is almost flat. So going forward, it is advisable to sell call options rather than selling put option. Don't try to sell put option and don't get fired or don't get into trouble. So best thing is you go and sell some call option. Bank Nifty, sell 44,000 call option, or Nifty, go and sell 19,000 call option or 18,700 call option. You are going to make good money is what I believe, right? And I think I have summarized everything. I'll see you in tomorrow morning video. Till then, take care. Bye.